We moved from Europe to Thailand with 2 cats, and from getting the perfect bag to getting all their vaccines in time and getting their visa approved, I'm going to explain everything. So just to give you a bit of context, we have 2 cats, they are 9 and 10 years old. We already traveled by plane with them from Portugal to France, it was a direct flight, and from France to Malta with a layover in Barcelona. They were always with us in the cabin. I will never put my cat like in the cargo, shipment, whatever, they stay with me. To move to Bangkok, we had the first flight from Malta to Istanbul and it was 2 hours and a half. And then we had a 2-hour layover in Istanbul and then 9 hours and 15 minutes from Istanbul to Bangkok. That's what was supposed to happen, but it went a bit differently, but I will tell you all about it. So it can be long, it can be scary, and you are probably worried if you are here, but don't worry, I will explain to you everything and it will be just fine. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the bag, because this is so important. My cats, they were never like big fans of crates or bags. One of them, wait, can you see her? Oh yeah, she's there. This one, she's pretty calm. I mean, she doesn't like it, but she goes inside without any problem and she just stays and she doesn't move. But the other one is just there on the table. This one, this guy, he likes to put on a fight. He hates it. So the first thing you will have to check is the airline requirements, because every company is different. Not all of them allow pets like in cabin, so you will have to really check like what are the requirements, because they have limits like in the size of the bag and also the weight of the cat. And if they are in the cabin with you, you will have to get a soft bag, you know, not like a hard crate, because for security reasons, obviously, like if something happens, it cannot be something hard, it has to be a soft bag. So the first time they traveled with us, we had 2 bags that were only opening from the front. The flight were kinda short, so it was okay. We were not going to open, we were in economy, so we just like go with this and it was fine. But this time we wanted something better because it was gonna be a long journey, so we changed and I'm gonna show you what we got. I just brought like the bag and the cat that was here. Oh no, poor baby. Since the earthquake, she's traumatized by the crate and like she just left like right away because she's like, no, never again. This was horrible. But yeah, I'm gonna show you the back. As you can see, you can open it from the front, from the sides, and also from the top. Honestly, that's pretty good. Inside, you have like the small mattress, and we have also harness and the leash. We also got like towels inside because we didn't have time to, you know, like get the pee-proof like stuff, like I don't know the name. So we had towels inside just in case any accidents happen, and it did twice. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Honestly, you need really to choose like a bag that is practical for you, because with this one that can be opened from the top and from the side like easily, it's much better, you know, just to open a bit and like put your hand in the bag, like just to pet. I will put like in description if you want like the name, like the reference of this bag, because I think it's really nice. It's really sturdy. It's not like a cheapest one, but it's not super expensive too. It's like in between. And with this type of opening, you know, from everywhere, it was so much easier to put like this little one inside, because like from the top it's so much easier. Next thing is the passport and vaccine. The first thing you will have to do is to get a passport, and then depending on where you are going and where you come from, you will have to do some vaccines. So since the first time we traveled with them from Portugal to France, we already had the passport and they had the microchip. So for us, from Malta to Thailand, we had to do the rabies vaccine and the feline distemper vaccine. To be honest, the vaccines, we weren't doing them like before it expires every year, etc. We were only doing them when we had to, when we were leaving. Because they live in flats, like they live inside, they don't go outside, so it wasn't really needed. And when we started to plan everything to leave, we had a bit of a panic moment, because you have to keep in mind that some vaccines, they aren't like effective right away. For example, the rabies, you have to wait 21 days for it to be like active in the cat system. So be careful, really check like what is needed. If you are unsure, because there is a lot of information on the internet, you can always ask, like for example the quarantine station of the country you are going to. Just do things like properly, correctly, because you don't want to arrive at the airport and they say no, like that's not okay, you missed this, and then you have to go back. So the next thing, once you have the passport, the pet is microchipped, the vaccines are okay, everything is great, you can ask for the import permit. So just like you need a visa to come to another country, your cat will need an import permit. So again, I'm just talking about Thailand here. And what we had to do is to contact the animal quarantine station, and we had to provide them a few things. So the first thing is the R11 form, basically just saying this person is gonna bring this cat into Thailand and here is the information of everybody. You also need to provide a copy of your passport and a picture of your pet where his face is clearly shown. That's really cute. And then you will have to provide them also the vaccination record. It must be in English. Then you send all of this by email at the animal quarantine station, and they will get back to you if anything is missing or once it's approved. For us, it took only 1 day, like per cat, for them to be approved, so it was super fast. I was a bit scared that it was gonna take a long time, but absolutely not, just 1 day. And they will also tell you like what you need to bring the day of the arrival, because you will have to get some other. So for the first thing you will have to get, I'm gonna get my computer because I'm gonna read exactly what they said, because it's a bit long and it's really precise. So it's an official health certificate valid for 10 days, endorsed and stamped by the official veterinarian of the government veterinary authority of the exporting country. So in Malta it was a bit tricky because I absolutely didn't know who I had to ask for this. Like I was like, who is this person? Like, is there one person? Because Malta is pretty small. So I was like, is there just one vet like in the whole island? I don't know. So I ended up going to the Animal Health and Welfare Division, department, government thing, where there was an official government vet. They only needed like the cat's passport. I didn't have to bring the cat with me, and she just like checked all the information from the cat, the vaccines, etc. And she gave me like an official document saying that me, and like with all my information, I'm allowed to travel from Malta to Thailand, to Bangkok, with this cat, all the cat's information. And this is absolutely mandatory, so you really have to get this. It's not just like, yeah, okay, I will see, it should be fine. No, you will need this because they really like check this when you arrive. At this point, it's all good, you have everything and you can finally leave. So the first thing people ask usually is, did you drug them? And the answer is no, we never like used any type of medication to sedate them or like to calm them, because we never saw it was a good idea. If it's a long journey, imagine they start to wake up like in the middle of the journey of the flight or something. They're gonna be even more confused and scared because they won't understand what is going on. So we never did it, and honestly, I don't think we will ever do it, because yeah, they're stressed, they're anxious, but at least they understand what is going on around, so I think it's much better this way. So before leaving, we didn't give them too much food and too much water, and we were praying for them to go to the toilet, but they didn't, unfortunately, so I mean, we cannot control this. We couldn't live together with my boyfriend because we got business class seats for this long flight with the cats, and it's only one cat allowed per flight in business class, so I had to leave first and my boyfriend left the day after. Before leaving, we contacted the airport in Malta to ask them if it was possible to get a private security check for the cat instead of going, with everybody and get the cat like out of the bag. So they said yes. So when we arrived, I just asked someone like from the security, and I went directly with the cat in another room, and I got the cat out in the small room, and they went to check like in the x-ray the bag and my bag. Then we just waited, and like we were in the business lounge, so I got him out of the bag with the harness, of course, with the leash. So the first flight was pretty short, it was only 2 hours and a half, so I just had the bag on my knees, on my legs, and I just opened the top and like just to pet him, and that's it. I didn't took him out. It just went crazy. Like when the guy next to me was eating salmon, I had to close like everything because it was going fucking crazy. It just wanted to eat. And then I had like 2 hours layover in Istanbul. So in Istanbul, what's nice is that they have pet relief area, small litter for cats, they have food, they have water, they have like something like it's like grass for dogs too, like for them to pee, etc. So I went there, I was like hoping it will like go to pee, but it didn't because it was like stressed, and someone came with a dog, so I was like, just give me 2 minutes please. And so I had to leave because I was supposed like to take my next flight like in 2 hours. So I was like, I don't have much time. Actually, we ended up waiting 5 hours in the plane because of a snowstorm in Istanbul. It was so long. It was so long. So when we were waiting in the plane, I just got him out of the bag, and it was just on me. He was so tired because he's fucking crazy. Like, he's just, he doesn't just sit and wait. He's like trying to run around and get out of the bag. So he was so freaking tired. So it was just on me sleeping. Then we finally left Istanbul after 5 hours. So the takeoff was honestly the worst of my life. It was so scary. I don't know why, because maybe of the snow or whatever, but it was horrible. It was really scary. And the cat, like, he has to be on the floor. I put him on the floor and he peed in the bag. I think because he was scared. He probably needed to go to the toilet anyway. So I had a towel. I just took out the towel, put it in the trash, and I took the blanket from Turkish Airlines to put it like in the bag just in case. Honestly, during the flight, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of long, especially with like 5 more hours. So we spent like 14 to 15 hours in this plane, and it was really long. We were just like, we don't have much to do, so I just like took the cat out of the bag. I put it on me because it was just sleeping. During the flight, I would advise you to give them wet treats, like the sticks, because of the pressure of the cabin, of course, it's really dry, so they can be dehydrated really fast. I gave him a little bit of water and some treats, but try not to feed them too much or to give them too much water, because it can be a problem like after if they need to go to the toilet. Basically it's mostly for that. So then we just had to wait until like it was over, basically, like we don't have much to do. So we slept, I slept, and that was pretty much it. And then we finally made it to Bangkok. So we arrived. First you will have to go to the animal quarantine station, so they will check all your documents, that everything is okay, and you will have to pay a 500 baht fees. And then you will have to go to the customs because you have to declare the cat, and here there is a fee of 2,000 bahts. That's pretty much it at the airport. So that's how it went for us. Honestly, it's not as bad as we may think. I admit that I'm always scared and anxious, and I'm like, no, poor baby, I don't want him to be uncomfortable, it's gonna be terrible, blah blah. Okay, fair enough, it's not their best moment of their life. I don't think they enjoy it, that's for sure. But just like us, as long as you are well prepared and you have everything like in order before leaving and you know what is going to happen, it's gonna be fine. You just have to be well prepared. So if you have any question, any doubt, you can just ask the vet, the airline, the airport, or you can ask people around. And don't worry, it will be fine. They will be fine. Look, like they are just living their best life now, and they really are going to be okay. And the most important is that you are there for them. So as long as you are not too anxious, they will not feel it, and you will be there to make them relax a bit. If you have any question about the process or anything in general about traveling with pets, you can ask in the comment below and I will answer you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye!